the capitals of the world, none has played a greater part in modern history than London, mother city of the British Empire. An immense metropolis of some 700 square miles, with a population of 8 million, it has survived invasions by Romans and Saxons, Danes and Normans in the 4,000-odd years since it was founded. Today, battered but indomitable, London is still in the process of recovering from the greatest ordeal of its long history.
England emerged from the shadow of World War II, only to be faced with a new threat. American rock and roll. Post-war prosperity had provided British teenagers with a new sense of freedom and a considerable passion for all things American. So when this raucous, rebellious new music finally crossed the Atlantic, the reception it received made even the recent coronation seem dull by comparison. This was not just music, but the battle cry of a new generation. As might be expected, the British music moguls tried to produce their own rock and roll stars. As far as they were concerned, rock and roll was just another dance craze, like the cha-cha or the mambo. Anybody could do it. Some of these performers did become popular. But if they ever displayed any real feeling for rock and roll, it was eventually tamed by an industry intent upon turning everything into wholesome family entertainment. In the streets of London, however, and throughout England, many kids turned to skiffle, a do-it-yourself style based on American folk music from the 20s and 30s. I may be right, I may be wrong. You know you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Several hits by former jazzman Lonnie Donegan kicked off a nationwide craze. All over England, young boys formed skiffle groups and discovered for the first time that they could make their own music. Things were changing, but very slowly. England was a small country, still bound by Victorian tradition and firmly divided into classes. A conservative atmosphere prevailed in which children expected to do what their parents had done and to be the sort of people they were. So when skiffle died and Bill Haley went home, most kids resigned themselves to the kind of inoffensive pop music their parents had liked. Everything returned to normal, or so it seemed.
Come on, man. Come on, Roger.
The 200-mile distance from London to Liverpool might have been 2,000 as far as Liverpudlians were concerned. Once England's busiest shipping port, Liverpool had become, by 1960, a provincial outpost, economically depressed and quite devoid of any glamour or expectation. Yet while the rest of Britain returned to the safe sounds of Cliff Richard and Helen Shapiro, teenagers in Liverpool kept listening to American rock and roll. Rock and roll struck a responsive chord among Liverpool's tough working-class youth. A seed had been planted, one which would soon bear unexpected fruit. As rock and roll spread throughout Merseyside, young boys began trading in their skiffle kits for electric guitars and professional drum sets. They formed groups with names like Rory Storm and the Hurricanes, the Rocking Rhythm Coasters, and King-Size Taylor and the Dominoes, and began to play this American music wherever they could. A thriving club scene soon developed, one without precedent anywhere in England. By mid-1961, when somebody finally bothered to count, there were 273 groups in Liverpool and more than 300 clubs. But of all these groups, few dreamt of fame beyond Liverpool, and even fewer of making a living playing this music. At least, not until one group caught the eye of a local record store owner.
The Beatles were then just four lads on that rather dimly lit stage, somewhat ill-clad, and the presentation was, well, left a little to be desired as far as I was concerned. But amongst all that, something tremendous came over.
We're shaking up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Twist and shout.
Brian Epstein had high hopes for his new group, the Beatles, and he set about creating an image for them to equal those aspirations. Even so, he had a hard time convincing the London music establishment that anything exciting could come from Liverpool. Yet as the Beatles toured the English provinces, word began to spread, and the excitement grew to undeniable proportions. almost overnight, a phenomenon beyond anyone's imagination was born. The Beatles looked and sounded unlike anything that had come before. At last, British kids had a music all their own.
Well, what's so special about them that makes you come out here on such a horrible day?
Well, they're great. The sound's different.
Do you think they're the best there's ever been?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Would you like to grow up to be a Beatle?
Yeah.
He looks like one.
Shut up. Yeah.
The race was on. Within weeks of the Beatles' success, record executives began rushing north to Liverpool, each determined to capture for his label the next big group.
It's gonna be all right.
The first to be signed was Gerry and the Pacemakers.
The day you came my way, I knew I would stay close by your side to keep you satisfied. It's gonna be all right, all right, all right. It's gonna be all right.
Top new disc or TV singer, Gerry Marsden.
Producing hit after hit, the Pacemakers soon rivaled the Beatles as Britain's most popular group.
Never thought I'd find a girl like you. Now I have, I know I'll never be blue.
As the Pacemakers skyrocketed to national attention, it became apparent that this music craze would not end with the Beatles. In fact, it was only the beginning.
It's gonna be all right.
Do you love me? I can really move. Do you love me? I'm in the groove. Do you love me? Do you love me? Now I can dance. Watch me now, hey! Push, push. Oh, I got it, baby. Push, push. I still go driving me crazy. Push, push. I just a little bit of soul now.
Suddenly, no one could say who'd go to the top next. Any provincial kid could think, it might be me.
And now let's welcome the Hollies! Just